see Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Time to see the Bengals offense go to work. And leading them out, the #1 overall pick in the 2020 draft, Joe Burrow, now his second season out of LSU.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Now Burrow. With the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here we go. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. Slant pass to Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. The numbers for Mixon last week: 18 carries, 5 yards past 100, and a touchdown.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
On 3rd down, Mixon, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here come the Steelers now on offense, led out by a man who's been at the control since 2004, 6-time Pro Bowler, Ben Roethlisberger. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 13 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Now this defense for the Bengals, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. First down, and they go back to Harris. There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. They'll run on 1st down. Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run for the first time with Benny Snell. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. They hand this off to Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On first down, Mixon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Burrow will throw. That's taken in by Higgins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. They'll give it to Mixon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Here's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. They'll run with Mixon. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. 2nd down at 4. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. They'll run on first down. Harris. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Boswell's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Hitting Juju on the slant. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. And they get to it with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Ben on 3rd and long. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Ray McLeod to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. And they've got the lead right now here, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Raiders. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They'll run. Here's Harris. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. On third down, Roethlisberger. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second down, here's Mixon. Nice little juke, and he'll be stopped right at midfield.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here we go.
Now Joe Mixon. 61 yards on the ground for him so far. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And that one results in 35 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. They run the counter. It's Harris, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger.
And that nearly the pick that they needed.
He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Burrow going to throw again. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. That will go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Trey Hendrickson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger, throw left side, complete. That's Harris. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Harris. And he will have a Steelers 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2nd and 11 now. This is Harris. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. On 1st down, Harris. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. With Harris out of the shotgun. And up to make the play there defensively, Von Bell, leading tackler in Cincinnati last year. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Roethlisberger. is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Good work after the catch. Gets them 15 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
And no team got after the quarterback quite like the Steelers did last season. They led the NFL in sacks and quarterback pressures, and there's another one right there. This Pittsburgh team, always known as Blitzburgh.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Now a first down carry for Harris. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run with Harris. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. To return it, Darius Phillips. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they